When you do a printed newsletter, one of the things that comes down to is cost. How much of your budget should go towards printed newsletter? It depends. So if I'm a law firm that has 4 major practice areas and they all equal a reasonable percentage of the business, then I'm probably going to do a newsletter to my entire client list every single month, and I'm going to do it for eternity. What should be contained inside this newsletter? Let's take a look at Don Golden. So Don Golden, first of all, is using a self-mailer, right? He's using a self-mailer where you put your address on one side, it gets folded in half, right, into a 5.5 by 8. So it turns into a 5.5 by 8 piece, and it's called a self-mailer because you can just put a stamp on it or use a postage stamp that's already, like a machine that has prepaid first-class postage. And then all printed newsletters come in usually 4s. You can do an insert in here that would give you 2 more pages, it'd be 6. And then what you have to recognize is with this information, about 60% of Don's information, it's not about bankruptcy necessarily. It's about other things that are relevant to that person's life. Don sends these out, and for his customers or his clients that really have a relationship with him, he also makes sure he points out what his clients have to say. And then he talks about referrals. He doesn't hide the fact that they accept referrals. So when you're thinking about creating this budget for a newsletter, it kind of depends on how many practice areas you have, what is a client worth to you, how much revenue are you doing, and how many clients do you serve every single year as to how far back you want to go.